your comments bar to the left, and you will see the live chat that comes up if anybody comes in. So you may have noticed, not in the lorry. I'm with the lorry, but I'm not in the lorry because basically I'm in the yard waiting for delivery to turn up so that I can go and put it on my lorry and deliver it. So we're in the Zephyr, and it just illustrates the fact that I do daily drive this car. So yeah, it is a workhorse and a hot rod. So if anybody's not familiar with the channel, obviously it's Angry Duck Automotive, and we build classic hot rods, custom cars, and cover car shows. We do a little bit of airbrush work. We do all sorts of automotive related things. So yeah, if that's your cup of tea, then go and give us a watch and a like and a sub if you feel like it, and that'd be lovely. Yay, we got Killer Zombie 359, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, in fact, all the way from sunny Ireland. I'm presuming it's sunny. Hey Mike, welcome in, mate. Hope you're well. We got my guy Forsaken Exploration in the chat. Lovely. So that's cool. Yeah, so today we're not in the lorry and we're not anywhere special. We're in the yard. And I'm sat in my car because it's more comfortable than sitting in the lorry. um, and just to illustrate the fact that I do daily drive this vehicle, it's not just like a show pony. It gets used and abused like a normal car, really. So yeah, and while the sun's out for a minute, it's quite nice sitting here. It's been hammering down all morning, so literally about half an hour ago it stopped raining. So yeah, that's good. And basically, we just put a live out Tuesday lunchtime, and just to illustrate the fact that this today is the YouTube day, and the video goes up on the main video goes up at 8 p.m. tonight, and we do a live from 9 p.m. after that. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a few people in there, and come into the live chat and have a little chat and stuff. And if you don't mind, while you're here watching, just give us a little thumbs up, click that button, that would be fantastic. So news this week, what we doing? So tonight's video will be it's a bit of a culmination of two Cars and Coffee meets. We had a very special guest over last weekend, Mr. Killer Zombie 359. Didn't film a lot of the goings on because I'd rather have been present, and I think the other guys, creators that we were with as well, were of the same opinion that it was better that we were present and not kind of just behind the camera. So I did video the two car meets, but other than that, we didn't do a lot. Took a few stills and stuff, which you can catch on the end of the video tonight. But other than that, we were just having a laugh and being with each other and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was a great weekend. So yeah, you'll see that tonight on the video, which would be bloody lovely. And yeah, so that's all good. So we got in the chat now. We got 10 people. So yeah, give us a thumbs up if you're liking the stream. Like I say, it's only about half hour, 45 minutes while I'm on my lunch break. I'm a lorry driver usually, so usually on a Tuesday it would be the lorry lunchtime live, and I'll be out somewhere, hopefully somewhere nice, and we get a bit of a view and a bit of a chat in the lorry. But as it happens today, it's worked out that the stuff that I'm supposed to be delivering this afternoon hasn't come in yet, so I need to wait for a lorry to turn up with that, so that I can put it on my lorry and take it and deliver it. So yeah, we're kind of yard bound for the foreseeable anyway. Hey Dad, Cat Cinema, hope you're well. Welcome in, mate. Hope you're having a great day. So yeah, that's cool. So anybody want to have a look around the yard? Well, I can jump out the car and have a look while it's not raining. And here we go. So we got some old lorries here that are still in daily use. I'll spin you around. You can have a look at one of them. There we go. Look at that. Look. She's an old Merc. She's a 1617 on an F plate. She's a beauty. She still earns £1 every day. 10-ton tipper. So yeah, she's a darling. She's a peach. And then we got this another old Mercedes. They're old lorries, but they never break down. They're so reliable. There we go. Look, that's a great truck. That is. Never breaks down. Starts every time you turn the key. Boom, away she goes. And obviously we got the old Zephyr here because that's my daily driver. Look at that roof in the sun. Can you see it? I don't know if you guys can see it very well. It's just gone behind a cloud. So yeah, that's where we are. And this is what I deliver. So we deliver dumpy bags everywhere. And we deliver sand, aggregates, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm waiting for a delivery to come in. And we'll go from there with the rest of the day. So yeah, we're having a bit of quiet time. Say hello, duck. Quack, quack. So yeah, that's where we are today. Nothing spectacular to look at. A couple of classic lorries. And that's about it, really. Oh, let's get here and sit down, save my old bones. Yeah, I mean, the weather today has been absolutely horrendous, mate. A minute ago, it was hailing and everything, and now it's bright sunshine, so I don't know what's going on. It's typical June weather, though, isn't it, in Cornwall? So, yeah. Yeah, 1986, the green Mercedes, and I think the white one isn't very far behind that. But, you know, my boss has had that from new. Um, so, yeah, I don't drive any of those two. I drive a little DAF and a big DAF, depending on what loads I've got to do for the day, which you've all seen that before anyway. Difference between an angry duck and a mosquito. Mosquito stops sucking after you slap it. Okay, good input, Terry. Yeah, I mean they work. You know, like I say, you jump it in the morning, no matter how cold it is, turn the key and it'll fire up, and you get a day's work out of it. You know, no electrical stuff going wrong. You know, and he's had it. He's had the green Mercedes from brand new, 1986. He bought that. So yeah, he's been going with it a long time, and it does a bit of everything. Yeah. Oh, nice one, Mike. Thanks for that. I was going to let him carry on a bit, but he was a truck driver for 10 years. Ah, cool. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it for a fair while. I was on a recovery team for recovering vehicles for the police for a long time, you know, accident unit stuff. And I did that for 16 years. And then I sort of stopped doing that because it was like takes over your life. And I've come here, and to be fair, you know, it's nice and chilled, and we just go out up there. You know, nobody's in a terrible rush, and you know, we just get on, and it suits me a lot better as well because I don't work weekends or anything like that anymore. You haven't got to worry about the phone going off every time you sit down for a meal and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, it suits me very well. To be fair. Ahoy, Captain! Welcome in. Hope you're well. Hey, Freaky. Have I missed you? Freaky Best Man 218. Well, welcome in, mate. Hope you're well. And you are in the States. Oh, I love the States. Whereabouts are you too, mate? I spent a bit of time in Anaheim, in California, and then we've travelled about all the way up to San Francisco on the PCH, and then come back down through Bakersfield and did the wine region there, did the hot rod drags. I think it was a guy shootout and cackle fest in Bakersfield, and then back to Anaheim, and then off to Las Vegas. And we drove down through Barstow, you know, and oh, what's that called, Death Valley, all the way into Vegas. I spent a bit of time there, did all the usual Grand Canyon stuff and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, been to Florida a couple of times as well. I quite like Orlando and Daytona. Daytona's lovely. I really love it, especially when bike week's on. So yeah, I spent a bit of time in the States. So big up the States. Hope everybody's having a great day. I was a sailor before that. Ah, cool. What, merchant or navy? Excellent. Cool. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see me very well. The sun's a bit bright here. Let's angle you down a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I can't see the screen very well, that's all. And I don't want my phone to overheat again like it did last week, because that was a bloody pain on the rear end for sure. but we'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully we'll be able to make it through the live without freezing or without phones overheating and stuff. It's a green monster day today. We're on zero sugar because it's good for you, and it's part of a meal deal, so cheap. So yeah, Monster Energy. I believe it's just the original flavour, but it's sugar free. So there's probably loads of nasty, sugar. What do you call it? Replacement things in it, saccharin and all that kind of good stuff. That's not worse for you than sugar is, to be fair. Merch. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Who's in the Merchant Navy? Yeah, cool. Yeah, I got a couple of mates of mine that were in the Merchant Navy, and they travelled all over the world and saw some amazing things. One of my friends was a merchant on the, I forget what the ship was called now, but he used to do regular trips up and down like the Panama Canal, and he would like send pictures and videos of the lock, that lock working and all that kind of stuff. Amazing engineering along that bit of, is it a river, a channel, a canal, Panama Canal, yeah. So yeah, it's cool. 32 where you are today. It's quite warm now. Here, we're obviously in Cornwall, right down the bottom of England, but it's been hammering with rain all day. So I'm like winter dress, hoodie, jeans, and I've even got my beanie today, the Forsaken Exploration beanie with me today, and I've not needed to wear it because now it's really hot. So go figure. But that's just Cornish weather in this time of year. So yeah, just make a smoke, and then. Nice bit of sun at the moment. Yeah, it's sort of like sunny, and then every time I get out the bloody car or out of the lorry, it's down with rain. It was like raining so hard a minute ago that the wipers on the lorry couldn't keep up with clearing the windscreen. It was crazy. And then all of a sudden, bright sunshine stopped, and now the yard is like dry. It's really weird. I was going to use the facilities here and give my car a wash, but the rain has already done that for me, so there's not much point in doing that, really. I could just pour some soap on the roof and let it do its thing, couldn't I? Yeah, really strange weather. I don't know. I mean, usually June in Cornwall is like iffy anyway, so it's nothing unusual, I suppose, for this time of year. But from one extreme to the other, it was freezing cold and raining, and now it's boiling hot, and it's literally boiling hot as well. Don't worry, guys, I won't get naked. Got loads more planting to do. You've been shopping again this morning. Oh, what have you bought, Mike? Have you bought some more veggies for planting? So if anybody doesn't know, we've got Captain Cornish Adventures. He's a content creator in the chat, and he does like awesome drone adventure walks in the county and out of the county, and a bit of urbex in, and you can find him on his channel. It's well worth a watch. There's some really cool history stuff on there. We got Forsaken Exploration, my guy Mike, in the chat as well. He's an urbexer, content creator, and he explores abandoned buildings and historical sites and all that kind of stuff. Between them, they go together sometimes, and between them, they're a real wealth of knowledge about old buildings and things like that, and history and stuff like that. So if history is your bag, and go and give them a look and a like and a sub, if you would. We got our travelling cousin from Ireland over in Belfast, Killer Zombie 359. So he does a bit of travelling, and you see some shorts and lives and stuff like that on his channel. He does a Monday night live as well with all of us lot on it, and yeah, you can catch him there. Who else have we got in chat today that is a creator? Whereabouts in the country are you from, Dad Cat? Or even if you are in this country, I'm assuming you are. That's all right, mate. You're welcome. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, so Mike has just purchased a little greenhouse, and he's starting to do some grow your own vegetables and things like that. So I don't know if he'll cover it on his channel, you know, progress and things like that. But we'll probably chat about it during the live streams in the evenings. And you can catch us all pretty much every night of the week apart from Sunday, because that is the day of rest. So yeah, Monday night you can catch us on Killer Zombies channel. Tuesday night obviously is my night, so the video goes out at 8 p.m. and then there's a live chat there. And then after the video's finished, about 9 p.m. we set up a StreamYard, loads of content creators on the screen, and we just have a general jibber jabber about the week. And then Wednesday night, so tomorrow night, you can catch my guy Mike, Forsaken Exploration. He usually on a Wednesday night he does a podcast with other urbexers, and sometimes it's just a live stream. So depending on who's available and what's going on as to what happens on a Wednesday night. But you can catch him from 7:30. So that'll be a live stream tomorrow. I'm like, okay, cool, excellent. Is that going to be a vertical, or is it going to be a StreamYard, or? Just a live stream, cool. Yeah, so look out for that, 7:30 tomorrow night. And then Thursday, you can catch Captain Cornish, and his premiere video will go up at 7:30. And then usually between 7:45, 8 p.m, we'll do a StreamYard on Captain's channel. And then Friday night is Crafty Corner with Soph. So she'll do a craft video on a Friday night, 7:30 premieres. Sometimes it's a folding card, pop-up card tutorial. Sometimes she does like a miniature resin project and things like that. So that would be 7:30 on a Friday night. And then usually 7:45 to 8 o'clock, she'll do a live stream with a StreamYard with all of us creators on it. And she will do a craft along live. So basically, if you're coming along, bring an A4 piece of paper, maybe a pen, and then she will go through and teach us how to make some simple origami stuff. We say simple, it's origami for kids. We're not all that successful most of the time. I think the last 2 or 3 times we've managed to achieve the result. But yeah, it's just hilarious. So yeah, give that a check out and have a little look on a Friday night. Killer, you're going to Nuts Corner on Saturday to do your marshalling. Excellent. What have they got on? Is it carts again, or is it something else? Yeah, you can be excused for doing that, but yeah, make sure you do a bit of filming, mate, because you know, it's all content at the end of the day. Bloody lovely. Well, this lorry still hasn't turned up for my load, and I'm actually cooking in this car. Let's crack a door open. So yeah, round 4 of the karting championship. We'll try and film stuff if I can sneak it in. Ah, cool. Yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, I mean, if you're late, then I don't think it matters too much. You know, we'll make up for it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you get on with filming the go-karts, because some of them are kids, aren't they? So you may, I suppose they're helmeted. They've got helmets on and stuff like that, so you can't see their faces. But yeah, you may have to get some permissions from some parents or something. Possibly. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how that kind of works, really. Yeah. Golly, it's got really hot. Right, really, all of a sudden. It's like really hot. My phone's not overheating, is it? It's getting warmish. Killer does love a helmet. He does. He does love a helmet, especially around Harriet Shaft. So for those of you that don't know, Harriet Shaft is actually a mine down in Camborne at the bottom of Cornwall. And it's like an old engine house, and it's got some winches there. It's still got a boiler tank and stuff. You can check it out on Captain Cornish and Mike from Forsaken Explorations videos, just to see the context. But our friend Killer made it into an innuendo, and now it's sort of like everything's Harriet Shaft. So he came down to Cornwall from Ireland, and we actually took him to Harriet Shaft, so that he could see the shaft and sample the shaft for himself. So yeah, that's it's a bit of an in joke. So I just explain it to the people that don't know, and so you know what we're on about. We're not talking about a particular woman that has a shaft. We are talking about a historic building. Well, if it stays like this for the rest of the day, I will be a very happy duck. There we go. Cool beans. Bloody hell, 22 minutes already. Cruised. Goes by so fast. Still no lorry for my delivery though, which is a bit rubbish. You do indeed, yeah. Killer does love a helmet. He would be a wizard sleeve if he was a woman. Yeah, I can imagine he probably would. He'd be worn right out. Excellent. So, yeah, I just I'm just looking at the road because I can see the road from here, and I'm waiting for this bloody truck to turn up. And it's quite far. I've got to go probably about 35 miles to deliver the next load. And yeah, the later it comes, obviously, the later I'm going to be finishing, which isn't the one really. You know, I like to get everything done and then disappear as soon as the work's finished. Kind of job and knock. But it isn't going to be the case today. But then you've got to take the rough with the smooth, I suppose. You can't have it always, all the time, can you? So yeah, there we go. Did Dad Cat tell us where he was from? I don't know. Oh, you got loads more pots and bits and pieces. Yeah, got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Okay, so I think I'm caught up with the chat. He obviously didn't tell us. I don't get paid extra for having to stay longer. I just get paid normal hourly rate. So yeah, it's not ideal to be kind of hanging around later than you need to. But like I said, on the other hand, it's quite cushy. So I do a little bit of sign writing on race cars and stuff like that by hand with a brush, an airbrush. And so if I need a day to go off and do that, he's cool with that. And if I've got to go off and do something else for a day, you know, he's pretty chill. So as long as I let him know, sort of like the week before, so he can arrange the jobs and deliveries around that, he's pretty cool with me going off and doing my own thing. So I mean that counts for a lot in this day and age where bosses want everything and don't want to pay a lot. So yeah, it's kind of it's a good compromise, to be fair. But yeah, if I'd have brought my gimbal with me, I got the tripod in the boot. But if I brought my gimbal with me, I would have done a live car wash because that's what I was planning on doing over my lunchtime today. And I was like, oh, it's going to coincide with the live. Maybe I could do a live car wash. And then rain happened, so the wash didn't, which is nice. I just literally just before I come on the live, Susan's live from this morning. No, from last night. So she's Australian, so she's 12 hours behind. So she would have been, yeah, probably on until, I don't know, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for us over in the UK. So I usually go onto Susan's channel and watch back the next day. And yeah, she is High Country, Susan at High Country Homestead. And in Australia, and yeah, she's lovely. But she's literally just hit her 3,000 hours watch time, and she is now part one monetized. So big congratulations to Susan. If anybody hasn't seen Susan's live streams and stuff like that, she's a lovely lady. She lives on a big homestead farm in Australia, and then she does many lives, you know, cooking lives and walk around feeding the animals, looking at the scenery kind of stuff. Absolutely lovely lady. So yeah, we like to support her and where we can. So yeah, I just watched that, and yeah, she's on a high today because she's just reached her 3,000 watch hours. So that is brilliant. On the subject of watch hours, we are nearly there. 2,558 when I checked yesterday. So we've only got a few hundred watch hours to go, and then we will have reached the magic 3,000. But having said that, the sub count is still only 361, 362. Some come, some go. So yeah, we're still climbing, but we are not going to. We're going to get the hours before we get the subs, if you know what I mean. You know, which is, you know, it's even it's better than I thought it was going to do from the very beginning. So you know, I'll take it as a win. But yeah, if you're watching the channel and you haven't subscribed, just do us a favour and hit that button, and that'd be bloody lovely. Um, and that will help the channel along. And you know, eventually, we can start doing more different stuff. I mean, I know the videos are like pretty much just the Zephyr and the Studebaker catch ups, but that's what we're working on at the moment. So hopefully, but if eBay can put if YouTube, you know, we can get a little bit of something back from YouTube. And you know, we can work on other projects and start looking at other things to work on, you know, as well as the Zephyr and the Studebaker. We've still got the Anglia, that's still here, so that's not sold yet. I'm not sorry that it's not sold, but yeah, I think Daz kind of wants to get it gone, not because he doesn't want the car, because the workshop's full up, the Anglia's living outside, and it's not going to do it any good in the long run to be kept outside. So yeah, I think it needs a better home where it can be looked after and put in a garage at night times and things like that. So yeah, that's the only reason really. We got too much stuff, and the Anglia was the one that's like, you know, dead finished, turn the key and drive, and you know, it's been for sale for a while and nobody seems to be interested in it, you know. But yeah, you can check that out on the channel. There's a couple of videos on the Anglia. I did take it drag racing a few weeks ago, down at Perranporth, so that was a pretty cool video we made, and had a good day out with it. And I think, yes, it was Perrin that we won best of show as well. So we didn't win any drag races, but we did win best in show. So that was a lovely day out at Perranporth Airfield, Spitfire Raceway. I think their next event is, off the top of my head, 20th of June. So the Drag and Drift and Show and Shine down at Perranporth Airfield. So if you haven't checked that out before, give that a little look. It's a great day out, and you know, if the weather's good, it's really good, and if the weather's not so good, it's still a good day out. It's just so you get wet. So yeah, wishing everybody all the best for that event coming up soon. The next event that I will go to, I've not decided yet, if I'm being honest. There are a few coming up. Trouble is, they're all starting to kind of clash with each other, same weekends and things like that. So basically, I kind of wait until a couple of days before, see what the weather's going to do, you know, and see if there's anything that I can be doing more productive than going to a car show. And if not, then we'll head off somewhere. So yeah, I'm in as much in the dark with what's coming up next as you guys will be, I'm afraid. So yeah, there we go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's doing so much better than I originally anticipated it would. I mean, I was thinking like, you know, 10, 15 views per video and stuff like that would be good for me. You know, I was only filming it because we would be in the garage doing what we're doing anyway, so we might as well document it. And the other reason I created the channel is we get Father on it as much as possible, and you know, he's not going to be around forever, so it'll be nice that we can look back and go, oh yeah, can you remember when we did that, and can you remember when we did that? And I mean, YouTube, as far as I know, is going to be up for a very long time, and the videos don't go away, they're always up there. So you know, if we want to look back, we can always flip back through some videos and remember Father. But he's still here for a minute, so we won't count our chickens before they're ducks, that's for sure. But well, we really frightened everybody away from chat. I think we've got 4 in, but we have got 7 thumbs up, so thank you for that, guys. That's awesome. We're just coming up to our half an hour now. The lorry's still not turned up yet, so I mean, I could probably go for another 15 minutes if everybody's keen to hang about. Not really much to talk about. I did fix the window in the car because that got broken. Well, the winder got broken. But I found out why. But that'll all be revealed, not tonight's video, but next week's video. So I won't spoil that too much. We've had to do some major repairs in the door area. So that's next week's video. So yeah. Nope. Oh, I thought that lorry was coming in here. Then he slowed right down going past the gate, and then didn't stop. It's gonna be one of those where I wait for 3 hours for a load to turn up that I've got to take out, and then it's like lastminute.com. Yeah, it's fixed, and it even goes up and down and stuff. So yeah, and I fixed the seal on the quarter light so that when I jet wash the car, it doesn't get wet inside. To be fair, James, it wasn't your fault. I found out that inside of the door there should be a little metal U-shaped bracket that screws to the door, and that stops the window winding down too far. It was missing out of the door in this car, but it was in the other one, which is how I knew it was there. It was supposed to be there. So yeah, if you wind the window down too far, the little slider thing is designed that you drop the window down and it comes out the end, and then you can pull the window out. But I put the stop back in now, and it's like brandy new. Works perfect. 60% of the time, every time. No, so it wasn't your fault, James. It's just that you happened to be on the winder when it happened. But no, it's all good. All back to how it should be. In fact, it's improved as well because the top of the door was cracked, and I've repaired that and all. So yeah, much gooder, and it should be gooder for longer. But yeah, we did some mileage in this car not last weekend, the weekend before. I reckon we probably covered 300-400 miles in it. In over the course of the weekend, and the poor old thing didn't miss a beat. It just absolutely loved it. It's one of those cars that'll pass everything on the road apart from a petrol station. Cool. Oh, I don't know. I wonder where Crafty is today. But yeah, I think probably I'll wind it up there, guys. It's been half an hour, and like I say, it's only a Tuesday quick one, and I can munch me lunch. Probably as soon as I pick up my sandwich, the lorry will turn up. Sod's law, in it. That's what's going to happen. So yeah, take care, guys. If you can't be good, be careful. I'd like to say thank you to Killer Zombie 359, my guy Mike for Sacred Exploration, and Captain Cornish Adventures for coming in. Thank everybody that's liked and subscribed this week, and we will see you at 8 p.m. tonight. If you can't be good, be careful, guys. Peace out.